Hey guys, Blue 911 here. Hey, okay, something really important has come up. We have been waiting for Maggie Boyd with the COA. She is the deputy director of the COA, and they're in charge of planning lodging for all of the delegates for the RNC. We've been waiting for a couple of months for her to release her list of hotels where the delegates were going to be staying, so that we could start making plans not only for our own group blocks, but also to assist the delegates in their funding for this. So we contacted the first hotel on the list to find out what the rate was for the delegates, and they informed us that we needed to contact Maggie Boyd. So we contacted Maggie Boyd, and we said, the hotel is telling all of the delegates that they need to contact you in order to find out about their hotel information. And she said, that's correct. And I said, okay, well, I'm assuming that you're the person who has the list of these hotels and the rates for each of them. And she said, that's correct. And I said, okay, well, no problem. Can you just go ahead and email me over that list then? She says, no, I'm not providing that list to you. And I said, okay, no problem. Well, how are the delegates supposed to get the information? She says to me that all of the state delegates, all of the rates, rather, for the state delegates will be forwarded over to the state lodging coordinator, who will handle each of the registrations for the delegates from their state. So I say, okay, well, thanks, I just have some other questions. And I asked her about why it was that, for instance, some of the delegations are booked at hotels 40 miles away from Tampa. Some of them are booked in hotels that are $300 a night. And I said to her, it seems to me as though you are attempting to disenfranchise your delegates from being able to attend, any that can't afford that nightly rate. And she said, no, she just needed to find hotels that were large enough so that one state delegation could stay all in one hotel together. And I'm just thinking to myself, some of the largest delegations, are a few hundred, but we're talking about Tampa, Florida. There are surely hotels in the downtown Tampa area that would have held these delegations. So I say to her, okay, well, you and I both know that the delegates are not required to stay with their state-assigned delegate hotel. And she says that's true. However, they will not have transportation provided by the RNC to the convention center if they don't stay with their state delegation. And I say to her, well, that's fine, because we are not only booking our own hotel group blocks for the RNC, but we are also planning for transportation for the delegates and alternates. So I just wanted to let you know, Maggie, that probably a majority or a good chunk of your delegates that you're holding rooms for are not going to be utilizing those rooms, because they're going to be utilizing rooms that they can actually afford to stay in. So the travel team and I, we get to talking, and we're trying to determine how it is that we can figure out what the rates are for the RNC rooms, because what Maggie Boyd had told us was that the state lodging coordinator for each state would be emailing all of the delegates and alternates to let them know about their hotel accommodations. So we come up with the idea to just put out a kind of a request for any delegates, any confirmed delegates, to put a note on the Ronvoy website, or Facebook group page rather, which is at facebook.com/group/Ronvoy2012, and just let us know what the rates are, and so that we can make sure and determine what we're doing as far as our hotels are concerned. So the first guy puts his hotel accommodation information up there. It's $250 a night. And then I get a call today from an Alaska delegate who informs me that their hotels are around $300 a night. And not only that, but the Alaska GOP is requiring them to put a $1,600 deposit down before they'll even hold the room for them. So this is a call for funding, of course, for the delegates. We need you to go online and sponsor the travel and lodging for these delegates as much as you possibly can. The website to do that is delegatesponsor.eventbrite.com. And that will be a general fund that will be divided among all of the delegates and alternates that register on that website with us. So if you're a delegate or an alternate, go on that website, delegatesponsor.eventbrite.com, and register and let us know that you're a delegate or an alternate and that you're going to need some funding. You can also get to that link by going to the Fall Festival website at paulfestival.com and going to the Travel and Lodging tab and clicking on RNC Delegate Sponsorship. So do that, register. We need to know how many of you are coming, and we need to know how much funding is going to be required. In addition to that, we definitely are going to continue to confirm lower lodging rates for you guys, and we'll have those up on the website as quickly as we possibly can so that people can start booking their travel and lodging. Again, don't hesitate to give us a call or a shout out on the group page if you have any questions. We're more than happy to help. I do want to let you know that we do have people who have started calling who have said, I'm not going to Tampa, but I want to sponsor a delegate. So that is happening. And so, you know, keep your chin up, keep heart, and we'll do everything we can to make sure you get to Tampa this year and vote for Ron Paul. Thanks.